Alright, everyone, we are live. Today, we're back with my playthrough of Resistance Burning Skies Part 2. So, I noticed the audio was a wee bit, the game audio was kind of loud last stream, truth be told, but it's kind of my fault. It is my fault overall. The game audio was, like, pretty loud. Like, my voice is pretty loud. The game audio was pretty loud. So this should be slightly fixed this time. I have put the audio down a wee bit so it isn't as loud. Pretty much. The reason why is because I don't really play stream on the PlayStation Vita. Like when I'm streaming on console. You know what I mean? So that's pretty much why. And also, when I loaded in today, I had to rewatch the cutscene I watched last stream. The cutscenes are not skippable in this one. Even though I was in the middle of a mission, I had to rewatch the cutscene. So the reason why I'm streaming this today, chat, is because we're going to be doing another. If we don't complete this today, we'll do another stream tomorrow of this tomorrow as well. It's because I've done like 3 Metal Gear Solid streams in a row. So I was like, I need to do 2 to make up for it. You know what I mean? For the game. For my non-Metal Gear Solid fans. So I don't know if we're going to complete this game today or not. I'm not entirely sure. Of course, since I am playing on a fat PlayStation Vita, we only get about 2 hours of battery before I have to end the stream. Oh, snipers. Another one of these? Are you really? Another one of these? Guys are getting really repaired. And I'm playing this on the PlayStation 5 controller, by the way, if anyone's curious. The reason why is because if I looked at the Vita, I would not be able to see chat. So, any bad gameplay, it's because of that, for the most part. Plus, I'm a new bit playing on the Vita in general as well, to be completely honest with you. Yeah, we have got carbine armor. And I think I know why the upgrades are glitching out, because I'm playing on the 1.0 version of this game. But I don't know how you update games on a bloody Vita. Like, don't have a clue. That's how much of a noob I am with the PlayStation Vita platform in general. I wish the Titan. I don't know why they would place the Titans on these weird cannon boys, man. You can only damage them by shooting them in the cannons. For some reason. Like the Titans, you could shoot a Titan anywhere and you'd be able to hurt them. That's rad. But I did look it up online after I did the first stream and I seen someone complete in like 2.5 hours. I'm like, what the fuck? That's crazy, man.
Next up, we cut across the rooftops to the circle
So,
labs.
who knows? If we complete this today, that would be nice. If we don't, we don't. That's fine. And I'll probably do a tier list or video or live stream. Alright, swarm launcher. I already had the swarm launcher. Easy. I think it put me all the way back to the start of the mission. Well, that's great. That's great to know. So, pretty much in this game, if you have to go off or your Vita dies, you have to play the whole fucking mission again. That's kind of shit. For a handheld console, you think... For a console that can die, you think they... Especially 2012, they would have, like... saves in the game. Not like checkpoints. I know the game has checkpoints, but you think they would have, like... the mission progress would save. But that's kind of worrying. That just means if we don't complete this today, when we get to a certain bit, and the battery's about to die, I'll just have to end it there. Yeah, it literally took me all the way back here. Oh my. I hate you can't skip this either, man. I fucking watched this shit on Monday. I mean, it's not too bad. We're only like 10 minutes behind, but... It's kind of it's really, really annoying for a console that only has about 2 light battery. Granted, though, the slim... Oh, if I had the slim, it probably lasts a bit longer, but I wanted the OLED. Just because OLED's got a better screen than this one. Yeah, I'll just run by there. Not gonna allow me to, because she has to kill the enemy. Though I actually kind of worked in a way. Rushing up like that. Funny. Also, I don't know what it is as well. When I'm using my headphones that I use for like PC on the frickin' Vita.
These must be the labs.
it like makes my ears so fucking warm. I don't know why, but it's fine when I use the headset on console or PC.
Spires.
I wish I could skip this. I really wish I could skip this. I've watched
Careful.
this last year.
That's a spire beacon. It alerts the Chimera when there's been a spire strike. It can be very sensitive. Look, we can get through this way.
The second she fucks off, I'm gonna run by some of these enemies if it allows me to.
Really?
Ellie, what are you doing?
I'm just gonna toss it.
I always hate it. I don't like that modern PlayStation. So I take it this was the era where PlayStation started having shit where you can't skip cutscenes, which I really don't like that about modern PlayStation. Like you can't skip cutscenes. Like I currently am playing the Metal Gear Solid series right now. With great series, but I'll give that at least you can skip the cutscenes in that series, even though it is mostly cutscenes that series is about. At least you can skip the cutscenes. I don't know, I feel like when game developers make a game where you can't skip cutscenes, it kind of makes the game less replayable. Because do you really, like, if you're speedrunning the game, where there's a speedrunner scene for like every single game ever, even the worst game of all time will have a speedrunner scene. Someone will be speedrunning it. Maybe very, very, very small amount of people, maybe only like 10 people. But still, I don't get it. It's a really dumb mechanic. Like if I want, even a freaking movie, even if I'm watching a movie, I can skip parts of the movie. Granted, I wouldn't watch a movie to skip it, but yeah, I can do it if I want to. Like I skip parts of it, unless I'm watching it in the cinema or the theater. That's a story about. Let's see, I wanted to break down something. That's not fair.
If Gorel booby-trapped the place, we must be on the right track.
Anyway, I don't think we got to this bit. Yeah. No, you fucking bitch! You didn't cover me! Whatever. Never gonna wait for a fucking 5-minute load time. This game loads so slow. Ugh. I can see why this game got criticized though. The more I play it, the more I understand why this Resistance game got seriously criticized. Because it's the control scheme is really awkward. Especially when you compare, if you compare this to the game that came out before this, the PSP game does play a lot better than this.
I'm okay. Just keep heading down.
They gave me a
I'll catch up.
fucking checkpoint! They didn't give me a checkpoint! Oh my god, I did so much and they didn't give me a checkpoint. Are you super? I hate when they do that, man. At least it triggered dialogue and it didn't give me a checkpoint. Seriously? I can't believe it didn't give me a checkpoint. No checkpoint. You know what? I think we'll get this game would get more praise. I hope the PlayStation 6 generation. This is a thing. Like I hope they start bringing Vita games to like so you can play them on actual proper consoles, or at least PC emulation gets a bit better for Vita. Because I feel like they'd be the best places to play them,
I had a hell of a time, but the beacon's out of
in my
commission.
opinion.
If Garel booby-trapped the place, we must be...
The ammo's really brutal on this one. Like, every enemy you kill only gives you 25 bullets. I'm not sure if that's true, but I heard that partly the same people that made this game are the same people that made Black Ops Declassified, which I believe is one of the worst reviewed Call of Duty games of all time. I don't know if that's accurate or not, because I don't know, because technically Declassified is a third,
What's this say?
but it's made by a
Project
made by a
Abraham.
third-party game though, even though it's first party.
We thought Nathan Hale was dead.
Well, he's back. Nathan Hale's back. Cool. There he is. Who knows? I always liked him. I don't know what I hate that. I think that was one of the worst decisions they made at the end of the Resistance 2, killing him off like that. Though at the same time, they did the same thing like Killzone, what's it called? After Killzone 1, the spy just disappears from the series and we never see him again. Like that bald guy. The bald Helgen spy. He's only in Killzone 1 and we never see him again and never explain what happened to him, ever. Maybe there's something in the war books or something like that, but nothing in the games. That was like a massive disappointment to me for the Killzone series. Don't like the series, by the way. There is this era of PlayStation that I do realise that if it wasn't for that's the reason why PlayStation don't really want to risk at first-person shooters, because these third-person story games are really the only games that got like really high scores on it, and Sony cares about scores more than any other company. Like most companies will, care more about sales than reviews. Personally. Unless you're a dumb company. You're a dumb company like Ubisoft. You care more about reviews and sales. Which is why Ubisoft's been falling. It's been getting worse. I don't know how Ubisoft's still going, by the way. This is a company, if I'm being completely honest. Like, how are they even still around, man? The amount of flops they've been releasing. Like, flop after flop after flop. Like, TFEs, flop. Outlaws, flop. Assassin's Creed Shadows that did not reach sale expectations. Which, in other words, didn't do good at all. You can see that was a flop. I guess it's... I'm pretty sure Assassin's Creed 1 actually sold more than Assassin's Creed Shadows. I'm not even joking. Pretty sure I've seen a chart or something like that. Like, that's crazy. More people bought 2007 game. What, the first game in the series? But who knows? Game companies never show their sale numbers anymore, so who knows? They think companies can't lie to shareholders. Fucking companies do lie to shareholders. I'm right there. I think it's a conspiracy theory that people think, oh, they legally can't lie to shareholders. Technically they can't, but if they never get caught or the shareholders never sue them. It's like pirating. Illegal, but you shouldn't. But if you never admit it, yeah, you really break the law. Another one? Are you serious? I missed 100. I really wish the Titans were in this instead of the freaking arm guy. He only focuses on me, he doesn't even care about her. The Titan's like, nah, I don't care. I'm just gonna shoot you. I do find it weird though that they removed the Titans in Resistance 3
There's the vault door.
and they never brought them back. Like they were a big enemy in like
Let's look around for a
1,
way
2
to get in.
Revolution.
There's gotta be a ventilation system into this place.
Yeah, there's another upgrade, but too bad the upgrades are bugged. I think it's because I'm playing on the 1.0 version. But I don't know how to update the Vita on a modern console. Not to update the Vita, update the games. Because I'm such a noob at update. I'm just a noob in general when it comes to the Vita.
Over here.
Probably even more complicated than a PSP. Since the PSP, not his servers were shut down like 4 years ago. Like, with the exception of Nintendo consoles, one of the online consoles that had online servers is actually shut down. And I mean like proper online where you can access like the menu, you can buy stuff from the store. I don't mean basic online, like obviously the PlayStation 2, the original Xbox did have online, but you couldn't like buy stuff on the store. Well, technically you could on the original Xbox later, like at the end of its life cycle, but
There it is. Room 429.
most games you didn't buy on the store. They were all physical back then. They didn't have updates. Or if they did have updates, it was just for like deep map packs.
It's not here.
It hasn't been forced open. Grell must have taken it out.
I really hate this guy. What the hell is he up to?
They still work around.
Is anybody there? I'm in the lab.
Whoever he is, he doesn't sound too good. Sounds like he needs help.
I'm opening the door.
Be funny if he isn't even a Lumen and he's a fucking hybrid. Something like that. The series does have that.
Wait, one moment. You'll have to. Oh.
Let's hope he opens that door.
I like how she pre-fires before we can even see the enemies. Like, she just starts shooting before the door was even open. Oh, there's another achievement. But anyway, I was told this game's apparently really easy to plat. Extremely easy to plat in this game. I don't know. I'll probably do a day where I show like all the trophies and all that I have when my YouTube channel's like 10 years old. I'm gonna do something like that then. Which is actually, I think it's gonna be December 2019 for 21st, I think. Or 6. Another one of those days. I know I don't remember the top of my head. I just know it's in December. Crazy, might be making content for 10 years. It just shows you, some people just don't, I don't give up, I don't care. I mean, I would have gave, most people give up in the first year, it's been 10 years, I don't give up. If you don't, most people give up and they don't. Technically, I am monetized, but I don't get paid for ads. And that's where I get 90% of my income if, yeah. Oh.
Stinks in here.
Yeah, I think I know why. Seems to be bitten. Oh, maybe not.
Is he dead?
Grab that med kit. Come on.
Go.
Morphine!
Yeah.
The film. It's all in the film.
The film. What film?
This guy needs some real help. What the hell happened to him?
Fuck knows. Who knows?
I have to show you.
Damn! I just got up like nothing happened. Lying on the floor dead, and just got up like, well, okay. He's a fucking chimera. Oh shit, he's an actual boss. Why would he open the door though? Been unclosed.
Let's just find that film and get out of here.
Fuck knows what happened there. I don't know. Very, very tanky. I mean, were they turning them into like a dataless or something? But frick knows. I've never seen that happen before, where they turn into a zombie and like start fighting you like that.
Here goes nothing.
Thanks.
That, after learning that the material has a curious effect on the Chimera, we have used this fact to our advantage. By severing the connection with the hive mind, we will be able to control the individual Chimera. So far, our experiments have been promising.
Okay, he has no guards. Oh, fuck.
But we will be guaranteed success if we can insert the modules as the Chimera are formed.
This guy's a nut.
We must realize that if we are to defeat the Chimera, no sacrifice is too great. That is why I recommend our operation begin with a human source.
Oh, great.
Yeah, we're the human
Ellie,
source.
go!
Warning. This area will be cleansed.
Don't know how you crouch. Oh, it's a bit late now. We're dead. Well, we're dead. Lol. That's an interesting way to cleanse a room.
Warning. This area will be cleansed.
That was a hilarious step. Oh shit. Get the fuck out of here.
Your attention, please. Cleansing in progress. Please continue evacuation. This area is unstable.
Alright.
Please evacuate.
Ah, what's up, friend? We gotta get out of here fast.
Emergency procedures. Your attention, please. Evacuate.
I don't know if the area is still getting cleansed. Yep, it is. It is.
Evacuation. Do not kill. Do not.
Let's change weapon. I mean, I probably could have fought those enemies through Beetle, but who knows? I don't know. Because the doors were closing. Don't want to risk it, yeah. It's really weird though that my headphones get freaking, my ears get roasting when I'm using these headsets on the Vita, but they're fine on everything else. Really strange. Like I have to turn the fan off. A fan on it. The actual fan, I don't mean this headset fans, obviously. Then again, I mean, I'm surprised headsets don't have fans on them, to be honest. I mean, it would be a nice feature, to be honest. Though, maybe, I'm surprised nobody's invented something like that. And I'm not joking. I'm surprised something like that's not been invented yet. I don't think this was the right way.
Please continue evacuation. Proceed to nearest elevator. Follow the lighted path. Do not deviate.
Do not deviate. Well, that's the plan.
Elevator operating at 4% power. Please wait.
A new gun? Alright, wait, we've got all 8 guns already. Wow. That's why I'm thinking it can't be that long, if we've already got all 8 weapons in the game. Oh, shit.
You okay?
I was supposed to walk up to the okay.
I'm fine.
You sure?
I'm fine.
Oh, she's not fair. I gotta use this, even though I probably shouldn't be using ammo with this. Against basic enemies, you know what? I love minigun. Give me a minigun in any game. Unless it's I mean, to be fair, if it's a PvP game, the minigun's usually freaking terrible. In PvP environment, but in a PvE environment, the minigun is usually overpowered. But again, it makes sense. I mean, if a minigun is broken in a PvP environment, the game would not be that fun, to be honest. He's still alive. At least the AI's really dumb in this. Good night.
Elevator ready for departure. Please continue evacuation.
Let's get out of here.
Checkmate 1-1. Do you read? We need an immediate evac from Ellis Island. Roger that. Much appreciated. Riley, the VTOL's on its way.
What the? That was weird. First of all, she's not with us, which is strange. Second of all, that enemy, I could even damage him. I wasted so many bullets until I couldn't damage him until he got. That's weird. Whatever. You know, I could maybe, you know what? Maybe I'll rank the series. If we complete this today, I'll maybe rank it, actually. Alright. Cool. Like a shotgun. Huh. Too bad it requires interacting with the touchpad. As I'm assuming this, as I said in part 1, I'm playing with a PS5 controller, and the PS5 controller is not very good at the touchpad animations. Not that great compared to the actual Vita. But the problem is, the Vita, if I use the Vita, I can't reach chat. Because I would have to constantly keep putting my head up like every 2 seconds, and it'd just be annoying. Because I can't move the Vita. Or it'll disconnect from OBS. Okay. I mean, it's not a bad game though. I will say it. This game's not bad. It does. I do agree that he's back. The doctor's back, or the scientist, or whatever, man. This doesn't make any sense. Why? Why he's like super tanky. Oh man, that quick time adventure. Oh no. And I'm dead. Lovely. Yeah, I shouldn't be doing that. Doesn't work that great on a PS5 controller, sadly. I don't know if the Vita... I don't know, maybe the Vita would be more responsive. The touchpad feature would be more responsive on a PlayStation 4 controller. But I don't know if there... Was there any Vita games that you could use a PlayStation 4 controller on? Because I'm such a noob when it comes to the Vita. The PS3 obviously doesn't have a touchpad, so the PS3 wouldn't work. Neither would any Xbox controllers. Maybe it would be better, who knows? The only problem with the PS4 controllers is they usually have a charge cable, which I don't really have any of those charging cables anymore, like the old charging cables. Because they're just crap. The older charging cables are just not as good as the newer ones. That's one thing, even though everybody shits on next-gen consoles, the cables are just so much more better. Like the USB-C or what they use instead of the older one, USB-B or whatever it was. I don't know the name of them, to be honest, but just so more responsive. They don't randomly disconnect after a few months of using them. Damn, that's powerful. From my personal experience and people I know, maybe I'm sure somebody's had a PlayStation 4 controller and had the same charging for like 10 years and ran into no issues whatsoever. Because there's always a case with everything. There's always everything that exists. There's always someone out there that gets super lucky or super unlucky. Like frick, I know somebody that had an Xbox 360, never had a red ring of death, and they had one of the original 360s. Like the original one. So, the original model I think had like a 75% chance of red ringing, or something like that. It was really high. I'm like, jam, we get it. Same time, you wouldn't want the original model because they didn't even support HDMI. You'd at least wanted one of them upgraded more like a Jasper or something like that. I think Jasper wants the best original model to get that console. Or just get a slim. Fucking Sims well more reliable. It goes for PS3. The only bit. But I get it, PS3's a little bit different, I suppose, because the original PS3 can play PlayStation 2 games, but nowadays it's pretty easy to jailbreak a PS3, so. And at that rate. I don't know. Who knows? I like playing on the original hardware. I like to play games on original hardware or emulation. He's back! Wait, there's two of them? I'm stuck. I'm dead. You can outrun me. Okay. Why is there 3 doctors? Is this guy some kind of clone? It probably says a lot of danger clones to use this. At least she's a distraction. Okay. Damn, that guy literally just... There we go, gone. I was just giving out a did it. It's kind of weird a Resistance game doesn't have a shotgun in it. Very, very strange there's no shotgun in this Resistance game. Like, every Resistance game has a shotgun. But this game has no shotgun. No shotgun. I don't think I've ever played a Resistance game that doesn't have a shotgun. Apart from this one. That's what that's just what you use against Grim, shotguns. It's always been the strategy since day one. Got a Grim, use a shotgun. I mean, it's just pretty much zombie apocalypse. Shotguns the case most of the time. Unless you're playing some of the Call of Duty zombies, and that's a different story. Because the shotguns are pretty bad in that series. How fucking long this is going for?
Your attention, please. Surface Station Kelly. Clear. Ending quarantine. Thank you for your cooperation.
Over here. Let's go. The VTOL's almost here.
Alright, please open the door. I gotta do it. Of course I gotta do it. Of course the guy's gonna do it.
It's over. Brell's using that tech for something else.
You haven't seen what these monsters have done. Look, if it's out there, we can use it. He said he was gonna use a human source.
Human source?
No.
That's broke.
It's the camp in Union.
Natalie. Rachel.
Riley, I'm so sorry.
We need to go. Now!
Matt, come in.
Yeah, Ellie.
I got something big.
Hello, my name is Mark Kirby, Director of the Liberty Defense Project. You and I know that America's defenses are the most powerful in the world. But with Europe experiencing some uncertainty, it makes sense to take extra precautions. Our president wants you to know that we are prepared. That's why he's ordered
Does it sound like someone's
Special
biting in the
Research
background?
Projects Administration to build a network of protection camps. Here's what you need to know. In the unlikely event of an attack, an alarm will sound. Do not panic. This just means that it's time to proceed to your neighborhood's designated extraction point. Be sure to have your personal items ready, and remember, 1 bag per person. From there, you will be transported to the nearest protection camp. Once you arrive, you will be assigned to a temporary home. Your kids will have access to playground equipment, Meals will be served in a well-equipped cafeteria, and a state-of-the-art medical facility will be available 24 hours per day. And for the duration of your stay, security will be guaranteed by the United States Army.
Until the army gets overrun.
Once the danger has passed, it will be time to go home and catch up on your chores. A message from the Liberty Defense Project.
Yeah, I don't think that ended well. The humans got annihilated.
Oh my god.
What the hell happened here?
We'll get them out, don't worry. We're not gonna be able to just walk in the front door. The camp is locked up tight.
No, the humans might have won, because we don't know. Resistance C was the final game in the trilogy. So we don't actually know what happened. You seriously need to shoot them? They weren't even targeting us. They were literally ignoring us until you started shooting. I guess the biggest problem with this game is like every gun practically sounds the fucking same. No shotgun, which is really weird for a resistance game. I mean, that's a nitpick, to be honest.
Still a ways out. We're gonna have to move in without them.
The use of the touchpad for everything is a bit ridiculous.
We gotta find a way in.
I do love the sniper rifle on this one though. I'll give it that. The sniper rifle was amazing. I mean, the normal sniper rifle was getting a bit boring. So I'm fine let change to the sniper rifle, you know. The leapers, at least the leapers don't have the stupid annoying quick time event in this game. Freaking quick time events. I don't know what I consider the worst. I don't know. I still don't know. I didn't like
Maybe there's
the
someone over
PSP
near
game.
that fire.
The smoke's too thick. It's a jet crash.
But it was a better game.
Great.
Then again, I had the second Saints Row voice actor for some reason, which is kind of weird. Or one of them. Don't remember. Saints can't lose. That freaking guy with the British accent.
Hold up. They are getting into the camp somehow.
Well, let's follow them.
We could have been doing that earlier.
I got this one.
I gotta go off the right.
I'll meet you over there.
Meanwhile, he just disappears. That ended perfectly. My man just turned around instantly. Oh.
Hello? Help! Hey! Anybody!
Well, I think he's dead.
Ellie, I think I found a way in.
Yeah, I got it. There we go. That's weird.
There's a passageway that leads under the camp.
Great. Go on ahead. I just gotta set a few charges and I'll be right in.
That camp is literally been overrun already, man. Body despawned slightly right in front of me. The crossbow literally does feel like a shotgun, though. Sounds like a shotgun as well, weirdly enough. Portal locked. Portal locked. Everything. I never change to weapon because this gun sucks. One thing I do like about this series is you are encouraged to use different weapons against different enemy types. Like, that's one thing I heard Doom the Dark Ages did poorly, apparently. Like, Doom Eternal, Doom 2016, the older games. Well, I don't really know about the older games. But Doom 2016 and Doom Eternal, you had to use certain weapons against certain enemies. Then I heard in the Dark Age, apparently any gun works. Like, that's a dumb change. I get it, any weapon can kill, I get that to a point of view, but if your series is based off of, like, you have to use certain weapons, maybe, no, any weapon can kill, I'm fine with. I'm better context. Say that in a bit of better explanation. I like it when you have to use certain weapons, maybe kill the enemy faster. Yeah. That's a better word. That was a dead end. Another one of these upgrades that I can't use because the game's bugged. Uncle Sam wants to make sure you and your family are safe. The Liberty Defense Administration is working around the clock to expand nationwide off force counts in an effort to make sure that all of our citizens will properly housed. Alright. Alright. Alright, chat roll. Pause the stream if you want to read that. I think that's just intel. What's it? That's weird. Okay, auto climb. Auto climb ladders. Oh, really, that's got some amount of range, I'll say that. Jeez, you don't even need to be next to the ladders and the character starts climbing up them. Hey, what's up, man? Kind of weird they have a burst weapon in this game, but they didn't bother using the military burst weapon from Resistance 2. I mean, I like the new weapons regardless. Let's choose weapon. This is probably the right way. Or if it ain't, then I don't know how we get back up.
For the officers of the 10th Mountain Division. Our forces have been able to hold key positions in spite of heavy casualties. Tell your troops to keep up the good work. And remember our motto. Climb to glory.
Yeah.
This passageway looks deliberate.
They knew what was coming. This is how they prepared.
So I gotta go down here, I guess. Ouch. I've noticed something about this game. The Hydra, they removed the iconic noise when you kill the Hydra in this game, or when you hit it. Look at that. I can't do it, but they don't make it in this game. The iconic noise when you kill the enemies. That's a shame, man. Why did we remove that? That was such a cool sound. You know, death sounds do matter. I know some people are like, you know, death sounds? The hair ladies. I mean, the death sounds one of the best death sounds in gaming history. The Yoda Lego death sound. Not
Made it in.
Good.
It doesn't look too good. I hope I can track down where they are.
I think your family's gonna be dead, mate. Being honest, I don't think your family's gonna be alive anymore. I'd be really shocked if they're not dead. Then again, the story in this game, nothing really special is really happening, to be honest. So.
Oh God! Look out! This isn't happening. I think I'm safer in here.
I like how my character start panicking now. Like, this isn't happening! Meanwhile, the whole camp is being breached. We were killing enemies in the camp for like the last 5 minutes, but okay. Time to panic. The hunter. They never brought back the hunters in this series. Though I don't know if they actually were called hunters. I think they were more like Predator. I don't remember the name of them, the Chameleon or some shit like that. They had Chameleon. And they were really annoying. They'd run up to you and use the big, like, they acted like Predator.
Ellie!
I don't know why they never brought them back. They were really annoying to
Found
be
the
fair.
living assignments.
Oh.
They're in the hotel. Floor 3.
Where is that?
Oh no. It's right here! East end of the camp! Get over here!
Roger that.
Yeah, nobody else matters, you know.
This is Henry Stillman.
That means they've been infected. Bro, I tried to be stealthy and it still got away.
Do not, I repeat, do not.
I'm dead. No, I'm not dead.
Stay in your homes or work with others to create.
Oh, because I'm playing on casual. But I'm a noob on the PlayStation Vita, that's why. It's just this, I don't know. Not experienced in this console, as I've said countless times. But sensitive is really slow in this game. Like, really slow. I don't think there's any way to actually change the settings, to be honest. You can change that a wee bit, actually. Put it up a wee bit. That's a wee bit better, actually. That's actually significantly better. It's kind of weird. Most games with the default sensitivity are actually alright most of the time. The only time I really put sensitivity up in games is if I'm like playing online or a competitive online mode. That's a different story. But for single players, usually the default's fine. 95% of the time, for me personally. This game is a wee bit slow. But it could be because I'm playing this on a PS5 controller though. Might be alright on an actual Vita. Can't run or jump in this game. Doesn't assist. It does not exist. Who are you shooting? What the? What the fuck? Can't see him. What the fuck?
Hey, you! Yeah, you! Get over here!
The guy wasn't showing up when I killed him and he's... What the fuck was that all about, man? Freaking... It moves away, literally.
We evacuated everyone to the radio tower. You included. Come on, move it.
Yeah, this guy's not gonna last 2 seconds, Mr. Bossy.
Ellie, they've moved everybody to the radio tower.
I'll meet you over there. Don't worry, Mac and the others are almost here.
Hopefully there's no more invincible enemies, man. I think that was a bug. I don't know. Because when I killed him, nothing showed up. Then again, the bodies, for some reason, despawn like really fast. Like that. Like I'm looking at a dead body, already despawned. I got about an hour left, hopefully, till the battery dies. As I said, I would do these streams longer, but the PlayStation Vita just dies really fast, sadly. It is what it is. And I don't know how to charge it when it's attached to the PC.
Swallows of the East Coast have been...
We're continuing this tomorrow anyway, chat, if we don't complete this today, obviously. We're gonna be doing 2 Resistance streams back to back, simply because
And hold out as long as you can.
we did like 3 Metal Gear streams in a row.
Bless us and keep America strong. Never give up and never give in.
$25 billets. $25 billets. Very six. This military guy was so useful. Telling me, come here! We're gonna escort you! Fucking, he's not even here, man, helping me. Telling me to evacuate. Yeah, you think they would at least clear the area, you know? Fucking useless military. I kind of wish Resistance 3 was based on the military. Watching the military, like, completely crumble and becoming, like, a Resistance. Rather than doing Joseph's civilian story, personally. I think that would be better. It's because the first 2 games were military based. Changing the third game to civilian based was kind of weird. Because of this, it's kind of weird it's civilian based. I mean, this one I get. This one's not made by the named developers though, so I guess it's got more excuse. The PSP game was set in the military. You were based off the military though. Even though the PSP game was literally longer on the mainline game, for some reason. I don't want to die, because this game has potentially not been checkpoints for a very long time.
Riley, I'm just outside the department store. You'd better get out here.
That was weird.
Hey, I think we found Gorell. He's put up a spire beacon on that tower so the carriers will pick everyone up. The Chimera carry them to conversion centers. But these people aren't infected. If Gorell's as crazy as I think he is, I'd say he wanted to get into one of those centers.
Well, the carriers were wiped out.
One sick bastard. Wait a minute. No!
What?
That's Nat and Rachel.
Riley, they're too far away. We'll never reach them in time.
I'm going.
Who cares about Natalie and Rachel, man? Your freaking daughter looks like a fucking boy anyway, which is really weird for the 1950s. They frame it when there's more like 20 enemies on the screen. I'm fucking dead. I don't know, I'm not dead. The ammo real quick. Where's your human assault rifle? Add more ammo on this. Favorite gun in my series, human assault rifle is.
Get us out of here!
Put a stop to this! All these people, Riley. We have to stop this.
Yeah.
Help us!
Okay.
Oh, God! Hey!
You have to do something!
Oh shit, I did not expect them to be around here. Oh, that's why. Friggin' hives. Hive minds.
Ladies and gentlemen, due to unforeseen events, our camp is now at capacity. Please follow instructions at your reassignment. Any questions you have will be answered by camp staff members. Please do not speak with our security personnel.
Nice, another upgrade that doesn't work. Nice. Probably an issue because I'm playing on the 1.0 version of this game. Don't know how you update games on the Vita. Modded game. Maybe that's why there's a few bugs. Who knows? Pretty much every Resistance game is bugged if you play the day one release. Part of Resistance will man's really bad if you play the day one release. Like audio glitches or some shit like that. I'm like, maybe that's not the reason why the series didn't get great reviews, because of stuff like that. Which, back in 2006 and 8, 11, man, if your game was broken, jeez.
Remain calm, folks. The bombs sound close, but in reality, they're quite far off. Rest assured that reinforcements are on the way.
Guy is such a lying bastard.
Mac, we're at the radio tower. Head directly here. That's an order.
They really like me for some reason. They don't care about her. They only care about me. Guy literally rushing right by her just to shoot me. By the way, see when I'm racking the series, I'm going to be racking the campaigns, because you can't play the multiplayer anymore. Well, you can play the multiplayer on this game. Apparently the servers are still up on this one for some weird reason, but I don't know why. But all the mainline games, the servers were shut down years ago. Like, for that, they shut them down like in 2014. Like, I hate game companies that do that. Like, the game's only been out for like 2 or 3 years and it sold well, yet I guess the multiplayer died off. They weren't making money, so they decided to shut down the servers. I was gonna say, there's no way we're not gonna have to fight a big guy here. This was so predictable. I can predict that from a mile away. We're gonna have to fight some fucking big brute. I mean, that's one of those predictable things ever. Easy. Oh. Yeah, that works. Smash it. Oh, the beacon's gone.
The Chimera are clearing out.
I've got to go after him.
Ellie! This section is clear. Let's get out of here.
We're following after the people that were taken.
What?
Why? If they're still alive, we gotta find them.
Ellie, the Chimera have them.
If they're in one of those facilities, they're as good as gone.
You don't have to go.
We got them on the run. Come on, let's finish them off.
Go ahead. We're leaving. Mac, you're in charge.
Okay. Just like that. We've been fighting for like 2 hours. Never mind. Oh.
Hello, my
Okay.
This is Henry Stillman. The situation is increasingly bleak. The government's efforts to stop this invasion have failed. Entire sections of the eastern seaboard have been taken. Telephones don't work anymore, and a full communication blackout is in effect. We're using a generator, but we can't broadcast for very long, or the stinks will find us. Yet dark as things may seem, there is reason to hope. We have word that groups of civilians have begun to take up arms, most recently ending an assault on a protection camp in Union, New Jersey, saving hundreds. Reports even indicate that it was civilians which brought the abomination down at Bayonne. In both cases,
wow, that's crazy. I think we're gonna complete this tonight, chat. I think we're actually gonna complete this tonight. I'm just looking during the cutscene.
One man can make a difference. All we need is resolve, courage, and above all, determination to resist. Fight them, my friends. Fight them on the rooftops, fight them in the streets, and fight them in the subways below. God bless us and keep the whole of humanity strong. Never give up and never give in.
Well, we got about 50 minutes of battery life, so hopefully we do read it. We got a little bit more. We'll go like maybe in 10 minutes.
This is exactly what happened in Europe. They wait for the invasion, then raise those towers. Well, it's been nice knowing you.
I'm just a little bit confused because I thought the carriers were destroyed.
I hope that's not what I think it is.
Let's just keep moving.
We gotta get out of here.
Okay, so we didn't get any ammo. No ammo at all. No ammo!
I can break through this.
Yeah. So I was looking at a video that someone did 4 years ago, and it was like the game was like they completed this. I think this is the final mission.
Hey! Over here! They're still alive.
Thanks, buddy. I think I know where there's more of them.
Don't. Man, I need ammo, man. I need ammo. Here's the battery, just gonna check real quick. Yeah, about halfway. Imagine we get stuck on the final boss and the battery dies out. That would make me so angry. I think I'll rank them as well. If we do complete this like the next 15-40 minutes, I'll rank the series.
Right.
Because the series are ranking. And tomorrow we can start a new playthrough.
Look at the wall. Are you seeing this?
Little glowing objects. Phil.
Try shooting them when they line. Now.
I don't get that. There we go. Didn't even do anything. Need ammo, man. This the auger actually works properly in this. For some reason, the auger didn't. The enemies couldn't use the auger against you on the PSP game. I don't know why. I don't know if it was a limitation of the hardware or some shit like that. Have a gun shoot through the wall. So really weird about the PSP game. Because the PSP was weak on the PS2, so. You serious, bro? Thank you. Thank you very much for jumping down. I need ammo. I do not like using, you know, power weapons unless I have to. Hate using power weapons. No, if I'm surrounded, that's a different story though. Ah, oh, for fuck's sake, man, there's literally no fucking cover. What kind of spawn is that anyway?
Are you seeing this?
Yes, it doesn't even do anything.
From the film.
Try shooting them when they light up.
Doesn't do anything. Seriously? Alright. Yeah, the Vita's definitely not my strong console, I'll admit that. Maybe just this game video. Okay, now they're jumping down. You know what? Honestly. We're playing resistance, not Metal Gear. Cancel really doesn't work on this. Don't know why I was trying to cancel reload there. I mean, I'm used to playing the Metal Gears now. I'm trying to cancel reload and resistance. So I'm like, why is cancel reloading not working? Or I think cancel reload ever worked in any of these games. Maybe, I don't know. I've never watched the speedrunning scene in Infamous. Not that. And the Resistance series, maybe it is, I think. Who knows? That's how I was saying about the other series. I was like, oh no, they're the best people in the world in this game. Can you still? You're like, you sure about that? What's up, fellas? At least you guys, some reason, can't reach me for some weird reason. I mean, the crossbow is so bad, isn't it? It's good against the Grims, but for some reason... anything else, it's useless. I'll probably get a copyright claim for this music, but I got a copyright claim for the part on a Resistance playthrough, I was like, what? I didn't even know the Resistance series even had copyright music. Only this one does. Who knows, it could be a fake claim, but I think it was real because it was quite fast. I don't really care about claims anyway most of the time. Doesn't make a fucking difference. Yeah, if you want to watch my content, you don't want to deal with annoying ads, I'd get an ad blocker or pay for YouTube Premium. My best suggestion. Doesn't benefit me though. Don't think it does. Someone was saying that to me, saying, does my YouTube Premium benefit you? And I was like, I don't believe it does. Sadly. Could be wrong, who knows. Anyway, I need to get 100 quid anyway before I would benefit from it anyway, regardless. I don't have a clue. I'll be up that way anyway, top point one time. Even when it's always monetized, I doubt the viewers will be much different anyway. The viewership will be the same. Because I'm suddenly monetized doesn't mean I get over freaking 100 views or 1,000 views of freaking video. Don't want like that. Actually, I'm really lucky. Which means you're not me. Some people get jealous about shit like that. I don't really care. I know YouTube's a shit platform when it comes to the algorithm. Like, you could just be in a perfect... You could upload a horrible video, but hey, if it's a perfect day. If the moon and the sun all ties together, and the sun's at the perfect location, and it's a blood moon or something like that, you know, it's a special day. You're gonna get lucky regardless. Not to me. A couple of times. Nothing above 10k yet though. Might be wrong there, actually. That the game is broken, shit. Don't look at that shit. I don't like looking at how bad my viewership is sometimes. And that's me being honest. Though to be fair, I probably break it, the notifications are probably not. I probably uploaded too much notifications. I'm not coming out for today's stream. Actually, that's probably actually factual. Because I know where YouTube's like that. You can only get 3. I don't know if it's the same for videos, but I know in live streams you can only get a maximum of 3 notifications a day. No, not in a day, within a 24-hour period. I don't know. Oh, hello.
Hey. I'm seeing some sort of giant power generator.
That must be the power core for the facility. Be careful. If that thing goes, we're all dead.
Well. Glad I backtracked. Resistance! 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 I always find it weird though it's called resistance to serious resistance. Because isn't resistance kind of like rebellion? Not rebellion, but no, your line gets conquered and you're stopping them. Oh, I said rebellion, that's something else. Though technically resistance can be used for the rebellion. I think we're gonna get a boss fight. Like, they're giving me so much ammo or something. It'd be bad if this game only had one boss fight and it's like at the start of the game. I know it'd be hell like this, though. Yes, you can't fucking do that, so I don't really let's dead bodies, right? Yay! Oh, documents. This Ellis Island, you know, I thought that was said. I read that. The first second I read that, I thought it said Epstein Island. I mean, like, oh, imagine, imagine that was somehow, man, that'd be fucking hilarious. I don't even live in America, so I don't really care about Epstein's Island that much. That I still think it's a fucked up shit. Some fucked up shit happened there, man, and the government's clearly hiding it because all sides of the US government are involved in something to do with that. But I don't think it's Trump's fault though. I don't think it's his fault for that because Biden could have easily released that during his term if he really wanted to sabotage his campaign during the election. So. But I do blame his administration. So his reaction was pretty bad. To be fair. But hey, who knows? I ain't American. So I'm gonna shut up about American politics. Because it's none of my business. Our Brits, we probably don't even fucking use Brits. There's probably some Brits in Scottish. But we probably don't know a lot about what's his name. Fucking... Oh, I forgot his fucking name. Ah, what's his name? I forgot his name. I literally remember said his name yesterday. Not yesterday, she. Fuck knows.
Riley.
Hate that when it happens.
Are you seeing these tubes?
Yeah.
Looks like they had something important. Maybe we'll find them on the other side.
I'm moving ahead.
What's his name? What was his name? Don't come into my head. Also, I feel like the soldiers are completely useless in it. They help you for like 2 seconds and they just die and that's it, or they don't fall in. Oh hey, hello. And you're dead. I think the Resistance series was kind of screwed anyway, because this game was already booked to come out after Resistance 3, and when after Resistance 3 they said we're not going to make any more Resistance games. So even if Resistance 3 was a successful game, which I think Resistance 3 is actually not a bad game. Don't know where I'd rate it. I don't know. The only part doing a tier list of Resistance games is I don't know if I could say any Resistance game is an S tier game. The same goes to this Killzone series. Even though I put some of it, obviously I put them in S tier in my rating, but if I compared them to other game series, I don't think the series was that good. I think there's never been a Resistance game that's been that good though. Or a Killzone game that's been that good that I would put in an S tier ranking. If I'm comparing the series to itself, obviously, but when I'm comparing it to other game series, there's not any Resistance games like, oh my god, this is amazing. This is like, oh, that's pretty good, but not like, not really a shock factor. But I don't know. I was saying that about the Metal Gear series though. The games are amazing, but the gameplay's fucking aged horribly. These games, the story's not aged that well. Aged pretty poorly, but the gameplay's aged decently. So it's kind of like the opposite of my Metal Gear series. Like the Metal Gear series, story's aged amazing, but it's a current other series we're doing on the channel. I don't know if anyone's games. Don't worry, chat. I'll be shutting up about the Metal Gear series probably in the next few months when we're done with it. At 90 minutes. We've got half an hour left. Maybe 45 minutes if I'm lucky. I don't want to get to the final boss and the fucking battery dies. That'd be the worst thing in the world. That's quite too short. getting hit by someone. The Grims are like... That's the one thing that doesn't make sense. Like, why are there just like rims randomly around ships in this one? Like, so weird. Like in Resistance games, you never fight rims with normal enemies like ever. Like in any of the mainline Resistance games. That's how you know this is not a mainline Resistance game. Kind of like the Halo series. The Halo series, it does happen a tiny bit in the series, but you rarely fight the Flood and the Comet at the same time. Which, by the way, it's the next series we're doing after Resistance, by the way, just to let y'all know. Obviously, we've got another 2 games in between before we go to Halo 1. We'll be doing the, you know, a Star Wars game. Which we might be starting tomorrow, if we complete this. Hope we complete this. I don't know what I'm going to do. Maybe I'll do a tier list and we'll complete the game. Battery dies. Oh, that'd be the worst thing ever, man. I don't know what I would do if that would happen. If we're right at the end of the game and the battery dies... I guess I'll react to the rest of it on YouTube. That happened. Or I could do the tier list while it's charging. And maybe by the time I'm done with the tier list, it'll be charged a little bit, so I can at least... You know, I didn't even think about that, if that did happen. Happened to me in the past, though, like certain playthroughs on the channel. I got to near the end of the game, but then something came up. So then the next stream was like super short. I'm like 1 or 2 playthroughs. Careful. Fucking ogres. Shit. You know, I should be using my own ogre actually. They might be smart at shooting you through walls, but they're not very smart at taking their own cover. Right, 4 minutes. Bam, there's an enemy still alive. Yep. Get shot in the back and get shot in the back. I don't like that mechanic with the doors refused to open if an enemy's like hiding somewhere you can't see him. Anyway, this was the way I was supposed to go, so I guess I was wrong. Yeah, I was completely wrong. Never mind. Well. me get. I gotta reload. I can't cancel reload. No, you can. Alright, Root can die last. You go. No fucking way. No, then we got to wait 2 minutes for the load screen. Oh shit. You know, I'm just gonna use pick it the rocket launcher, honestly. What takes 5 years to fucking reload? 5 fucking years! Why does my gun say from fucking last mission, man? I hate that. I hate when you think the game would reload, but you think the gun would fucking reload and the ammo would at least reset? It's a fucking video game though, real life. Nice. Oh, for fuck's sake! There's literally no fucking cover! God, imagine playing this on hard. That would fucking suck. What? How did that kill me? I'm rewatching that in replay. That blast radius is crazy, man. Alright. Let's not reload this. Yeah, bye-bye. That's so weak when you got the minigun, though. That's hilarious. That room was kind of bullshit, though. There was only, like, no cover. Alright, we potentially got, like, 20 minutes remaining, chat, until the battery dies. That's fucking bullshit, man. I can't go back into the room I came from. Dead. I'm not like dead. There's no fucking cover, man. Let me guess, we're gonna fight this fucker again. This is gonna be the final push. Like, why is the enemy fucking spawns going mental all of a sudden? Oh, lovely. No fucking way! Whatever. Wait, I could have just shot that the whole time. That's fucking hilarious, actually. This is gotta be the end. Why is there like so many heavy enemies all of a sudden? I've been shooting the gun too much to sound literally went away. That is actually kind of funny. least damage him. I mean, it gave me hundreds of mole armor for some reason.
Oh no. Ellie! There are people here. I'm close.
Tom,
Natalie!
I don't know where Rachel is.
Don't worry. We're gonna find her. I've got to get you out of there.
Watching that killer.
Come on.
Tom.
Natalie. Natalie?
Tom. People who go in these tubes. I don't want to.
No. No, don't worry. Natalie.
Take good care of Rachel.
I will.
Okay.
And Tom.
No. Natalie.
Why?
I love you.
I love you too.
Why though? Why just kill her though? I don't get that. That's confusing. I don't know, the plot's all over the place on this game. This gun only has no sound. That's how broken this game is. The gun's no longer making any sound a minute ago. Broke the sound barrier. I'm gonna die, I'm gonna die, I'm gonna die, I don't wanna die, I don't wanna die, I don't wanna die. At least the health regen is really, really generous in this game. Unlike some games where the health regen is super slow. The health regen's a little bit too generous in this game, to be honest. Yeah, so that grenade. I'm out of ammo. Where are you shooting, friend? Heal. We clear? We better beat, because the Vita's probably going to die, run out of battery in like the next 20 minutes, so if we don't complete this in the next 20 minutes.
I found a large group of survivors. Keep heading this way. There's something big over here.
You know, I'm going to check real quick. Okay, yeah, we maybe got another half hour at the absolute most. If the battery does die, chat, and it comes to the worst of the worst, I will just do a live reaction to the fucking ending. Because if that happens, crazy how fast the battery drains on the Vita though. Like, only been streaming for what? An hour 45 minutes.
Riley, Daddy,
Rachel.
I found something else. Look. He's controlling this whole operation from that console. He's making sure this thing gets made.
Baby, listen. You stay here with Miss Ellie and do what she says, all right? Your dad has to go do something.
It's gonna be okay.
Oh,
look, I'm gonna go get as many of these people out as I can.
Good luck.
You too.
Go get him, Dad.
I just noticed something. We killed that hang of resistance too. Yeah, that Titan hang, we killed that hang and it was SL2. Wait, SL2 is safe, so no. Yeah, resistance 2. That's interesting. Get my controller. I love the Auger. Any gun that can shoot through walls is broken. But you know, it's an intended game mechanic. I don't remember if the Auger was broken in the multiplayer on these games, because as I said before, it's been over a decade since the Resistant games online, where Sony shut them down so fast. Like, once the PlayStation 4 came out, effectively all the Resistant games were effectively shut down. Yeah, I mean, even the Uncharted servers lasted longer. I'm in no position to fight. I may have to use... What the... Please, don't kill me. Get rid of that guy with the gun, man. Ouch. Man, why is he so aggressive? Usually the hydrants are not that aggressive. Please tell me we have ammo. Could have used that rocket launcher to be fair there, but I don't. We might have to fight that thing, that big creature, so I don't want to use a rocket launcher there. Didn't want to risk it.
Hey!
What the?
Back up!
The fireman. I heard about you on the radio. I admire what you're doing.
You don't have a clue what's going on.
Please. I need you to understand. I'm saving lives. Millions of lives. These monsters do not stop. I've seen entire nations massacred. We've sent aid, troops. Nothing has worked. Nothing. This is our only chance.
How to become immune?
We can use their own twisted forms against them. It's the only way we can turn this bloody tide. Our president and his administration saw this. And that's why I'm here.
I bet that he's gonna fail. We're gonna have to fight that thing.
It's awake.
Doesn't work, does it?
Oh, God.
Come on, fucking idiot.
Did you get everybody out?
Just a few more. You're not gonna believe this. I have some help. Mac and the crew showed up.
Good. Once you get everybody, get as far as you can. I'm about to blow this place to Kingdom Come.
Think so you can control the Chimera?
I'm at the power core. Stand clear.
Alright, we're gonna fucking fight him. I like the fucking nothing. Look at the ammo, man! Okay, we have the ammo on it. They always made like the big Godzilla enemies in this game, I don't know, like hilariously easy. In these games. You think something that big would just, you know. Gonna hit that thing. Don't know how you made it block like that. Hurry up, man! Fucking go red! Okay. Come on, flash. Yeah, flash when I can't fucking hit the thing. Fucking flash when I can't hit the fucking thing. Well done. Well done. Well done, guys. Yes, it flashes when I can't shoot it.
Everybody out?
Just a few more. You're not gonna believe this. I have some help.
Also, fucking what the fuck's this checkpoint all about, man? You could have at least gave me a checkpoint in the boss fight arena, not all the way back here.
I'm about to blow this place to Kingdom Come.
I can't get that chat. If I die a bunch of times, the fucking Vita will die. And I'm not doing a 5-minute stream. How the fuck did that not blow up? That was the easy one. Come on. Why do they have to put this in such an awkward location? Don't know how that damages you through the wall, but okay. Are you serious? How? There we go. Oh, it's not dead. There we go. I don't know why they put the red things on like a Godzilla monster. It's kind of crazy you kill something like that easily though. But these Godzilla clones are not very effective. That's what I'm saying. Come on, run, mate. Don't know if that was good. Oh, you.
I would have made it work. Now there is no hope against this unending plague. You are a disgrace to this nation.
Well, fuck. You would have made it work. No, you wouldn't have.
Gee whiz. Oh, Daddy.
Jeepers.
Hey, look up to you, Mako.
Grell wasn't acting alone. The government let him do this.
Cheer, Mako.
What?
Each one of these cubes gives them enough power to control a giant stink. Just think how many people that is.
No way. It's the one thing we've got the Chimera don't.
Ellie, as long as you have it, they won't stop.
Checkmate 1-1 to Romer 6. Can you read me? Over.
I read you. Over.
We can see your handiwork from here. Lit up the whole sky.
You can thank Riley for that. He has a knack for subtlety.
Ha! Any luck finding that weapons tech?
Yeah? Gorell brought it here.
Good girl. I'm sending someone to pick it up.
You said it was too dangerous.
We need it, Ellie.
I'm sorry, Bill. It's gone. It was destroyed with the tower.
Don't worry. If there's any left, we'll find it. I'm just happy you're safe. Someone will be out there soon to help you out.
Goodbye, Bill. Son of a bitch. Let's go before they get here.
Bye, Ellie.
Goodbye, Tom.
Here, let's hope. If this is it. Imagine this keeps going. That'd be interesting. Very short game though. Very, very, very short if this is actually the end.
What we clear we could no longer trust any level of government. From then on, we were on our own. Riley had come to save his family, but he didn't stop there. He made sure he destroyed the stinks at the source, making it possible for countless humans in the area to survive. It was the last time we saw him. The memory of his actions lived on, as many more began to fight back because of his inspiration. It's a fire that continues to spread. The thing we learned from Riley that made the biggest impact is that every life counts. Over time, his attitude has become a driving force for us. Something that makes humans different from the Chimera. Something precious. So today I am telling you, I know we will take back our home. We have the strength and the resolve. It's only a matter of time. Never give up. Never give in. And never let the fire die. This is Ellie Martinez, signing off.
Part 2 ending. Yeah, that's the end. Jeez, that was super short. Like, crazy short. Like 4 hours. So I'm gonna do a tier list, chat. We're gonna do a tier list right now. I'm gonna do a tier list of the whole Resistance series. I'm gonna do it right now. I need to put the Resistance series in one big category though. Touch to select. That's not working. Okay, so it just ends like that. Alright. That's it. No. So this is the final game in the Resistance series. It just ends like that. Okay. Alright. Hang on. Tier list is a bad thing. Alright, chat, give me like 5 minutes. I'm not gonna end the stream. I'm gonna still talk, but I'm just gonna setting up the tier list. We'll do the tier list right now and ranking them all. Alright, I don't know why I closed Streamlabs, lol, like an idiot. Alright. Right, so let's move this shit over, because I no longer need this monitor. Well, that means tomorrow we're going to be starting another playthrough, which is cool. That's fine, I mean, I'm down. I'm down. I'm completely down with starting. Alright, so that's there, right. I need to move that over there. I'll move that over there. The only problem is I only have 2 monitors on right now. I don't have a 3rd monitor, which would be useful. So, put the series there. That's the series, right. I'm gonna pick a playlist real quick, chat. Just to make it easier for people to understand. Also, I need to adjust the order. I hate that YouTube playlists do this, by the way. They always put like newest first. So in a playlist it always shows like if you're doing like a playthrough, it always shows the newest one first. It's so stupid. You got to always manually change it constantly. Okay. Yeah, that's the playlist changed. So where was my Resistance Fall of Man playthrough? When did I do Resistance Fall of Man? Resistance Fall of Man. Wait. 2024. I know I did it 2024. When did I do it? Actually, 2024. 10 months ago? Fucking time flies. Literally, chat, time flies. So Resistance series in 2024/20. I can't believe that was August. Yeah, it actually was August. I remember it. Because that's when the fucking drilling shit was going on. So I had to stream it I had to start streaming at like 8 o'clock in the morning. Yeah, I remember that. Yep. I remember that actually. That's Resistance 1. Where's Resistance 2? So there's always to be a campaign rating of the campaigns. Where is Resistance 2? Resistance 2, Resistance 2. That's Resistance. Why is Wait. Oh, fuck. Oh, I forgot I had that. Oh, shit. I completely forgot I had a... You know what? A new playlist is fine. A new play... I'll just delete that old playlist. Yeah, I'll just delete that old playlist. How many views that old playlist even have it in? 2 views. Yeah, it's not like anybody's good. Resistance 2. Resistance 2. Come on. Why do YouTube playlists take such a long time to load up? Here's Resistance 2. A weird thumbnail for part 1. So, 4 parts. Resistance 2 was 4 parts. How long was Resistance 3? Resistance 3. Resistance 3. But yeah, Resistance 3 was only 3 parts. Jeez, I forgot how short 3 was. So that is Resistance 3. Now, where is Resistance? I'm putting them in by the way playtime when I played them. I'm not putting them in chronological order if anyone's curious. Then Resistance Retribution. Fucking 5 streams for Resistance Retribution. Look how long Retribution was. Then we had Burning Skies. Here's Burning Skies. Burning Skies. I may as well turn off the PlayStation Vita before it completely dies off. Let's check this is in order, because I've messed this up before. It's 18 videos. So we've got Resistance 1, so 4 parts, then 4 parts, then 3 parts. That's crazy. I think the PSP game was a bit too long, personally. Alright. Let's start with craft off. How close is this to die? I'm just curious. Oh. I didn't mean to. It's actually not that bad, surprisingly. Just turn that off. I need to charge that. I'll charge that in a minute. Alright, let's bring up OBS. Second monitor. Here we go. Alright. Go to the live stream again. Alright, here we are. Alright, we're going to write the series right now, chat. Yeah. Oh, I should put it in presentation mode. There's no fucking... Wait, there's actually no ads. Does Firefox actually block all the ads? That's actually kind of useful. That's cool. Alright. So, yeah, we literally just completed Resistance Burning Skies. So I'm going to be ranking all of the Resistance games right now in a tier list format. So, over the last year, see, this is how I know this is why I won't make this a video. Yes, I already messed up, but anyway. So over the last year, we played all of the Resistance games. So we did Resistance 1, Resistance 2, Resistance 3. And you might notice there's a 9-month gap, or like an 8-month gap, or 7-month actually, I'm an idiot, I don't know why I said in my notes. 7-month gap, see, that's why I'm glad this is not a video. 7-month gap between Resistance 3 and Retribution. The reason why is because 7 months ago, I did not own a PlayStation Vita. I did not own a PlayStation Vita 7 months ago. And I wanted to do Burning Skies. I wanted to do Retribution and Burning Skies on top of each shutter. So, yeah, we just finished off Burning Sky right now. We're actually still live right now. But anyway, let's rank the game. So this is only going to be the campaign. The reason why I'm only ranking the campaign is, one, the multiplayer for most of these games have been shut down for over a decade. Like, all the mainline games, the multiplayer was shut down on those games, like, back in 2014. Not entirely sure about Retribution. Not sure when the servers shut down for that game. If I'm being completely honest, like, I couldn't give you an answer for when the servers were shut down for that game. But the PSP servers were shut down in 2021. And Burning Sky servers are actually still up, funny enough. But you need an online pass, and I don't know how to freaking get an online pass. Probably not. You need to get it somehow online from a console, I believe. Maybe it's still available, who knows. But anyway, let's start with the original Resistance game. So Resistance Fall of Man came out in 2006. It's actually a launch title, believe it or not. A launch title. So Resistance Fall of Man, it's a good game. We're ranking the campaigns, we're not ranking the multiplayer. If I ranked the multiplayer, this tier list would be slightly different. Resistance 4 Man, when it first came out, pretty impressive, showed the power of the PlayStation 3, had an interesting plot like an alien virus that like invaded humanity, but they were the original owners of the Earth. An interesting plot. Granted, they didn't really explain that much in Resistance 1, but game's set in England, which is kind of interesting, and you fight in Birkenham and all that stuff. Like, I think you fight in Newcastle, I don't remember at the top of my head. Then in the game you fight in London, a lot of fighting, a big shooter series, not really a story series, but I mean Resistance 1 story is certainly interesting. But where would I give Resistance Fall of Man? I really like Resistance Fall of Man. There were some... Resistance Fall of Man is an interesting game. It does certainly have some sections that get incredibly difficult, but it's obviously not aged the best. I will acknowledge the gameplay is not the best. Like, when you aim and shoot stuff, you don't always hit stuff. The hit reg is not the best, and it's not great, but overall the story is really good. I'm trying to think of something that I played for I did 10 months ago. That's why I didn't rank the Gears of War series after I completed the Gears of War series for the first time ever, because I'm like, I don't know where I'd put the Gears of War series, personally. But anyway, Resistance Fall Man. I think it's an A tier game. I think it's an I think it's an A tier game. I don't think it's S tier, because I don't think it's super replayable, to be completely honest. The skill set, I think it's like a skill tree system, but do you really use that? It's like I don't really know if that stuff actually helps you later on or something. I'm not entirely sure. Correct me. I'm sure there's somebody that's played these games hundreds of times, and I just repeated myself twice. That's why I know I'm tired. I've done 2 streams today, making mistakes. Also, I just realised I've got to turn the sun off. Well, next is Resistance 2. So Resistance 2 came out 2 years later, 2008. So Resistance 2 changed the gameplay formula of the series quite a bit. So in Resistance 2, they changed the carry limit. So instead of carrying like 10 guns, you can only now carry 2 weapons at a time. Granted, though, you can constantly change between weapons. They were kind of copying, I guess, the Call of Duty phase and the Halo phase was really popular during the time of the Resistance 2. Like, obviously, Call of Duty was just blowing up the Call of Duty 4. World at War was a brand new game. Then you had Halo 3, Halo 2, and all that before. Resistance 2, it's the same characters you played the first game. You play as Hale. Story's interesting, I'll say that. The plot does feel more rushed. You do learn more about the Russian doctor guy that I think's Ready the Plague or something like that. I can't remember at the top of my head, to be honest, even though I didn't play it. That was like 10 months ago when I replayed this series. Because I played the series when it first came out, by the way. It's not like the Killzone series. I did play the Resistance series. So, where would I give Resistance 2? Resistance, this is going to shock a lot of people. I actually really like Resistance 2. It had a lot of boss fights, but the health regen was interesting. A lot of boss fights. I like boss fights, so I'm going to get... Is it better than Resistance 4, man? I would say not. The gameplay is significantly improved over Resistance 4, man. Like, massively improved over the first game. Like, a massive improvement. But it's not perfect. It's not perfect gameplay. Like, some of the story elements are more rushed. The army setting, I like the army setting in the first 2 games. The military setting, I wish they would have expanded upon this. But the thing that sucks was they killed the character of the main first 2 games at the end of this game, and I don't know, they feel like the plot could have been explained a bit better and all that type of stuff. So me personally, I would give it the same category as Resistance Fall of Man. Honestly, you know what? If I had to give a game, you know what? I would give Resistance. You know what? I would give Resistance 4 Man actually an S tier. I would give Resistance 2 actually an A tier. Because I need to give one game it was an S tier. Even though I would not consider any of the Resistance games like an S tier series if I compare it to any other game series like that was trying to compete. Like, Resistance was kind of like the competitor to Gears of War. Personally, I think, even though I grew up playing the Resistance games, I did not grow up playing the Gears of War games. I hate to say it. The Gears of War games were much better during their prime. And Resistance was the Gears of War competitor. Like, just like Killzone was the competitor to Halo. Resistance was the competitor to Gears of War, though arguably Resistance technically came out of the round about the same time as Gears of War 1, so you can make the argument saying they're not competitors, but it is what it is. Anyway, next is Resistance Retribution. I'm going to be completely honest. Resistance Retribution is actually a very good game on the PSP. Very, very impressive. But there's some elements of the game I do not like. First of all, it's third person. It's only the Resistance game it's third person. You might like. I like third person shooters, by the way. I love third person shooters. But Resistance Retribution, the field of view was sometimes super zoomed in. Also, there's no health regen in the game, and the game was incredibly difficult, like easily by far the hardest resistance game in the entire trilogy. Super fucking hard. Also, for some reason, it's longer than the mainline games. Like, I'll show you even right here, like during my playthrough. Like Resistance 1, 8 hours. Resistance 2, 7 hours. Resistance 3, 6.5. Resistance Retribution, 10 hours. Burning Sky was about 4 hours. Yeah, because we're still alive, obviously. So I think it did feel a little bit lengthy. I feel like it should have been a little bit shorter, personally. You might be like, what? Because I felt it was a bit repetitive. It just kept going on and on and on. I think it's still a decent game. Where would I put it if I had to rank it? I personally think Resistance 2 is a better game. Resistance Fall Man was a much better game than Retribution. I did like it stick to like the original Resistance Fall Man setting. I'll give it praise for that, but I don't know. I think it's a bit overrated personally for the campaign at least. Maybe the multiplayer's great, but you can't really play the multiplayer online, so I can't like that. Talking about Resistance 2, by the way, the Spec Ops mode in Resistance 2, the 8-player like cooperative missions, fucking bangers in Resistance 2. I loved those missions so much. But anyway, next is Resistance 3. Resistance 3. I got to be completely honest with Resistance 3. The first problem with Resistance 3 is it's very obvious. The game's cover art. I mean, Burning Skies, we'll talk about that in a minute, but this game has the weakest cover art of the entire series. It's literally just a monster's face. And it's just white. It's just a Chimera face, a Hydra face. That's it. It's easily got the worst easily got the worst like game picture thumbnail. Like the game cover art is the worst in the series. But regardless, what do I think of the gameplay? So in Resistance 3 you play as Joseph with Capelli, which was in Resistance 2, he was your teammate. He's the one that killed Hale off and pissed off the entire military, and he pretty much got kicked out of the military. Dishonors your discharge, I guess you would say. Because he killed Hale. The military don't like him because of that. But this game's more like civilian life. You spend a lot of the game working the dot. It's the only Resistance game you actually fight humans in it, which is very interesting. Technically, you fight one human in Burning Skies. You do fight one human in Burning Skies, but it's in a cutscene. So I don't really count that. But Resistance 3 is an interesting game. I do think it's weaker. They went back to some of the mechanics of Resistance 2 and Resistance 1. Resistance 1, actually, in particular, like the health, even though the game is a lot easier in Resistance 4 Man's health mechanic. So there's like no health. There was slight health regen, but not really. But it's kind of the opposite. I didn't mind it. I think it was the weakest game of the trilogy, and I can see why it kind of killed off the series. So I'd put it in the B tier personally. I think it's a B tier game. I think it's better than Retribution. Next is Resistance Burning Skies. Oh my god, the Burning Skies is too short. That's the biggest problem. The plot doesn't really make any sense in Burning Skies, which we just completed like half an hour ago, 20 minutes ago, when I'm right. The problem is, you play as a fireman, then you fight to rescue your family, but then there's people trying to control the Chimera. And the plot just feels really rushed, like extremely rushed. Doesn't look that great for a PS Vita game either, like compared to like Killzone Mercenary, which look absolutely amazing. Don't have a lot to say. I don't think it's that bad. It's like this game, everybody says this game is absolutely horrendous. This game is horrible and not worth playing. I don't think it's that bad personally. So I'm going to give it the C tier. That's where I rank the series. I think 1's the best. All Man's the best. Really like 2. I know a lot of people don't like 2, and I get that, but I have a lot of nostalgia for 2. I know I'm not ranking the multiplayer, but I'm going to bring up a little bit the multiplayer of these games. So, Resistance 4, man, I didn't really play Resistance 4's man's multiplayer during its life cycle. I don't know why, I just never played it as a kid, personally. I just realised I had live chat and top chat the entire stream. Oh, that sucks. It is what it is. It's no one commented anyway. But Resistance 2, they expanded the multiplayer. I think it's one of the first multiplayer games ever that had 60 players in multiplayer matches, which was really cool. And then the quality of the missions for the 8 players were fucking amazing. I don't know why they never brought them back. But I think that's why the story felt worse for a lot of people, because they put a lot of effort into the co-op missions, which I think honestly, the co-op missions with Resistance 2 were pretty much as good as Call of Duty Zombies, and I'm not even joking. Like, when I third mode, it was amazing. Absolutely loved it. Played a fuck ton of, like, you had the 3 classes, you had to level them up. So you had the minigun, you had the, I can't remember his name, but you had the guy on the minigun and the shield, which was pretty much like the heavy gunner, and he would cover the entire team. You had the Spec Ops guy that would have that cool 3-round burst rifle. And I don't remember what else he did, to be honest. I think he was like a good spotter class or something like that. Then you had the medic. This would heal the teammates. Maybe the Spec Ops gave ammo. Maybe the Spec Ops gave guy. I can't remember. It's been over a decade since the last time I played it. Trying to remember something I played it like freaking 2012 when I was still a kid. You know, it's kind of hard to remember. I think that was the last time I played Resistance 2. It was around about 2013, 2012 when I played the multiplayer. I haven't played it for the same. Then Resistance 3 multiplayer. I played Resistance 3's multiplayer a decent amount. Not as much as Resistance 3. I didn't like the change they made in Resistance 3 multiplayer, like the smaller maps and less players and all. I think that was a bit of a downgrade. I personally think the multiplayer was a bit of a downgrade over Resistance 2's multiplayer. The Resistance All Man's multiplayer, even though I never really played Resistance All Man's multiplayer. But the less player and the smaller maps on it. But what do I think of it? Yeah, I think the multiplayer was a bit of a downgrade. I've not played the multiplayer for the other games, so I can't comment. But I still prefer Resistance 2. Let's see what the community ranking is. Nobody's ever made one. Nobody's never made a community ranking. Well, there you go, chat. Nobody's ever made a community ranking. Nobody's ever made a community ranking of the Resistance games. You know, I'm going to go back. No, there's only no categories. This is the only category. Wow, that's how... Man, Killzone had more categories than this. But anyway, I'm going to end it here. I've got nothing else to say. So I will see you all tomorrow. Or I'll see you all whenever, next time. But let me tell you right now. The next game we are doing on this channel, which I'll be starting tomorrow, is Star Wars Revenge of the Sith, the video game. If you were here, you heard that. If you weren't, then you didn't hear that. Then, of course, on Friday, we'll continue Metal Gear Solid Portal Ops. But anyway, I've got nothing else to say, so I will see you all next time.